So to get a better look, you can see it right there. It's very important to put the standoff so that when you're actually tightening this bolt right there, that it actually goes against something. If not, then you get basically a wow into that whole structure.
So the back of the splitter, when you affix it to the bottom of the bumper, this is a height that you cannot change. The bumper is the bumper, essentially, and here as well on this end. What you want to do is you want to have an even surface in the back here. And so the standoff that you install here, as well as here, right, are to actually give you a nice level, surface. And then when you adjust the front of the splitter, there's different recommended angles, in terms of angles of attack. Some suggest 12 degrees, this being lower than the inside. And so we haven't measured that out yet, but you would adjust it with your, with these push rods essentially. And you would still maintain the same level underneath, but you would then adjust for this to be 12 degrees down or something a little less, given them, what your ride heights might be. And so you get essentially the best, amount of, suction underneath, where you create a negative pressure in this area by having the angle of attack here at 12 degrees. And so, there's additional aero that goes on underneath the car essentially, but, when you start off, this is kind of how you'd set that up.
Perfect. So that should give you a pretty good idea of what needs to be done. And of course, we added these side bolts that attach right to the bumper itself, the plastic piece, just to be able to have that closed off and sealed. So there you go. That's the front splitter.